Politics in St. Martin getting worse, making life in the country tough. While we think politicians helping us, the majority fooling us. With tinted windows on Audis and Jeep, them politicians ain't driving nothing cheap. Just look around, read between the lines. Every one of them is a waste of time. The PM highlight her sexual preference, telling everyone she's a lesbian. The country locked down in a disarray. Big birthday party down in Digo Bay. All who attended tested positive. Every one of them end up with COVID. One tried to clear his name in a rush, saying how he catch it down by Lotus. Everyone in shock when they get to see that Vishon was part of LGBT. Man, they spoiling the country name. It's time we start call a spade a spade. Let them invite in their blasted shade. It's time we start call a spade a spade. What you say? Good gosh. Zilande, Zilande, Zilande. Rolando feature video was no shock when he start to match Grisha up. They who recruit him to the up party when he jump on the USB. They make him leader saying how he bright. He shining in the sky like a satellite. He had to resign as parliament chair when Theo decided he don't want him there. With more deception they appointed Risha as parliament chair and the new leader. Rolando punishment was to go parliament. Sit and brush your mouth, don't make no comment. After all the videos done by the nightclub, they realize he's an embarrassment.
Polotricks Tuesday! How are you doing? Hope everything is okay. Hope you are having a good day so far. And of course, it is that time again whereby we discuss the serious situations that's happening on the lovely island of St. Martin. We call this Polotricks, and I'm joined by my co-host, the one, the only, the infamous, and the pain in my neck.
Infamous, no. I like that one, yeah.
The pain in my neck every single week. Earl Evans, good day, sir.
Yo, good day, Andrew. How are you, sir? Everything's good?
Not good, because, I was rushed here today.
Yeah, man, you know, but we're here now, and we're going to give the people them a good informative show, and that's what they depend on, you know? So, give them the rundown, Andrew. How was last week?
Oh, last week. Pretty quiet. I think that the the meetings that were supposed to take place didn't take place, postponed once again. I think the members of parliament are in the election mode already.
Yeah. After that, but that's what we know that.
They want to go to meetings anymore. Everything now is about launching,
correct.
and having different.
And this is the sad part. They don't work for the people anymore unless now they're looking for votes. So this is where the vote and the campaigning starts. So if you're not on this side, along with their platform, if you can't guarantee that they support your support, people out here trying to make sure that they secure their seat for their party, they secure their vote. And it's way too early for that. We still have a country to build, a country to run. We still have job functions to do. And we can't get through with them because politics start already, Andrew. You know, the thing about it, with the lady, I don't want to mess up her name.
Yeah.
Yedeline?
Yeah, Edeline.
Yeah. You know, I just jack people's names.
We're gonna go to that. But before we go to that, of course, one of the big stories last week was this bidding situation with the government administration building. The old government administration building, a young company, new company received the bid, and because they got the bid, all the other contractors that were part of the bid were upset because the highest bid was given to this new company.
Yeah, they need campaign money, Andrew. You think it's a joke? They need listen, bro. They need the campaign money, Andrew. So they got, listen, this thing here is serious.
No, I think maybe because they have a certain expertise.
What?
That's why they pay 400,000 gilla extra than the other companies that's been doing it for years.
You know how much votes that is, 400,000 is, Andrew? You know how much votes that is?
You know, I've never understood this whole demolition thing. No? You know, to break down the building costs 600,000 guilders, right?
Yeah, because
But to break it down, why we just don't let Tommy do it for a 10 bag, and then
because Tommy might not contain the devastation, and then clean up the debris that it falls afterwards. You know, and great point. You know, there's only three buildings in the history of the world that totally collapsed.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, 3 buildings. Do you know what those 3 buildings were?
No.
The World Trade Centers, the World Trade Towers were the only 3 buildings in history that totally collapsed. The rest of them, because the rest of them were planned properly to be totally collapsed. You understand?
Okay.
So that's why it costs so much. That's why it costs some money. I know if it costs that much money to totally collapse a building and contain it in an atmosphere where it collapses in swollen, and then you clean up the debris.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know if it costs that much money. But all I could tell you, Andrew, I'm gonna tell you again, they need the campaign money, bro. You know what I'm saying? So any which way they could get it, they're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And then and especially the new kid on the block, he want a contract. So it's easy to squeeze the new kid on the block. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, yo, you want this contract? Yeah, boy, I need this contract, boy. I really got nothing. I gotta feed my 7 children and my 10 side chicks them, and you know, and yeah, and my 10 side chicks them, because you know, I really need to keep up my image, and you know, things hard, things rough. And then he gonna be like, so listen, I'm gonna give you the contract. Boy, MP, I thank you, and I thank you so much. You're the best, with conditions. What you mean? Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little 400,000 more, but you're gonna kick back that 600,000. Okay, MP, no problem. So that means I'm gonna give you 600,000, I'm gonna hold 400,000 for myself.
It's not, well, it wasn't 800, it's 400, it's 600, it's 600 is a total.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So maybe the 3-3?
3. But them politicians don't do nothing for 3, eh?
50-50.
50-50. I heard it 60-40 last time I checked it. Last time I checked it was 60 for them, 40 for you. And that's why you can't really finish the work, because you ain't got the money to finish the work. By the time you don't pay the politician on the table, you can't do nothing with the rest of the money that you have.
I don't know. I think that Minister Duran is one of the bravest ministers I've ever seen in the history of St. Martin.
I heard they got a kite. But like I said, Minister Duran, I heard, please be careful. They got a kite, bro. They got a kite on the street. All right, you
kite
next.
on the street? What do I mean?
He's next.
Earl.
He's next.
You can't just say that.
I can't, but
No, you can't.
But I just said it.
No,
so.
but Earl.
Okay.
You can't. You can't.
I'm making it up. I say there's a kite on the street. I make this up. I pull this up. Come on, you know. So and we'll see. We'll see. You know, normally, you know, like you would say, I'll be what 90% wrong. So you know what's another this? What's another this? But a little 10%. That counts.
Maybe they get 10%. Maybe they get only 10%.
So I'm with the contractors, because how are you inexperienced? You never had no track history of showing your work ethic. You never showed the work that you did before.
Yeah, I mean, I hear they also have a district cleaning contract, that same company, and they just started. They started off their company based off the NRPB money. For small enterprises, and they make themselves into a company. So, I mean, I don't want to hit the hustle. I don't want to hit the newcomers on the block, because you need to start somewhere. And the only thing is, like I say, it's fishy at the fact that somebody with the highest bid was picked, and then the other companies that's been doing this forever have been bidding low, 400, 200.
No, they've been bidding the real price because they understand exactly how much it costs. But because they couldn't get the kickbacks right, they say, boy, you bid 300,000 and the thing cost 290,000, bro. That ain't no money for me. That ain't no money for me, Andrew. So
first you gotta prove it. So that's
I got to prove it.
I don't. That's not what this bidding thing. That's why I say this bidding thing is the most. I don't know. And
just the fact that you just give it to the highest all the time. They just give it to the highest bidder. That's my first thing. Why are you bidding for then? You understand? A bidding process means that I could do the job for this amount, and you clearly capable of trying to do it. But why you always got to give the person who bid the most money the contract? Why is that? Why is that always the case in St. Martin? I thought we need to save some money here.
Because they have the more capabilities. You know, they have the more.
And this is a first-time company that's going to do it. Got the most capabilities, Andrew. You know, I like you playing devil advocate, but sometimes you just don't be having the fact. You just don't be having the tools adequate tools to play devil's advocate with me, Andrew. You know, it's hard to play devil's advocate with me alone, but let alone you need the tools to play devil's advocate. But I appreciate you. So people, yeah, they're in full campaign mode. They don't work for the people no more unless you actually have a benefit for them. I'm so sorry that it's so far out. We have to stay vigilant. We have to stay dedicated to the cause.
And what's the cause? What's the cause?
The cause is we need to elect competent officials so that we don't do these things. We need competent people in there, St. Martin, so we don't be doing these things here. This is always the problem with us. We always resort to our negative attitudes, negative attributes that will demolish and destroy the country's reputation and integrity. So now this man got this contract to do this demolition of the contract. That never happened before. What we think, I truly hope and pray that they do a great job, but statistics and facts don't, and I'm a statistics and facts guy, it don't back them up. It don't. And then the fact that all the other...
They did it with the post office. The post office was completely demolished.
Yeah, but they the same contractor that did it?
No.
So what you're saying, Andrew, what you're saying. So that's my point. And then also this is it too. Like if I'm in the media world, Andrew, you know, I expose my hand a lot for carnival, and I feel bad about that. I need to pull it back a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in the media world, Andrew. And if I go for, let's say we go for a bid in the media world, you know, we bid it for, you know, and we lost the bid. We know who can, you know, if I complain, it's because I better than that person. I know that person can't do no job. I know that, you know what I'm saying? And so if all of them, other people them complaining, nobody's saying, well, yeah, I'm happy to hear that, you know, Andrew did get a job because, yeah, he could make it happen. If it ain't me, but I'm happy that Andrew did get a job. If they saying that, then Andrew, what do you think they're saying?
That's a good point, George.
That's a good one?
That's a good point. All right. The churches came together. I don't know if you saw that. They had a press conference, Earl, and they want a seat at a table.
What table?
The table of decision makers for the government. They say that...
What? What church? They invite the mosque?
Wait.
My church was involved in that? No, I got to ask a serious question. Andrew, this is a serious question. You're laughing.
No.
Was the mosque them involved in that?
No.
So then what they want to have this is what I'm saying with religious people then.
Wait. Let me explain the people them plight before you go and poke holes in it, Earl. Damn it. Okay. So, a group of churches came together and called themselves the Smuff I can't remember the abbreviation, but United Ministerial People, a group. And they held a press conference and they said because the elections is coming up in 2024, they would like the values of Christianity to be included with all of the candidates seeking the parliamentary seat for the next elections. So they gave a list of their the reasons why they should be involved. And yes, they mentioned the fact that church and state don't go together necessarily. However, you go to the church for the weddings, you go to the church for the baptisms, you go to the church when it comes for spiritual advisement.
I didn't go to church for my marriage. I went to the courthouse.
Yeah, okay. wait a minute.
No, I just.
I'm just telling you what they say. They say.
And I ready to poke holes in that.
They are already involved in every fabric in society. So why not politics?
Really?
So they say.
Because how well of a job are they doing in other areas of society? How well of a job are they doing there? How much people have they fed? Like there's other works.
They got soup kitchens, Earl. Stop it.
The church them got soup kitchen now?
They got some soup kitchens, yes.
No, you say some. Andrew, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Them churches that just postulate themselves forget a seat at the table. They just help feed people. They got church.
They're not running. They just want an advisory role. So they want to be the advisors.
That's not what I asked you, Andrew. You're doing politician work on me already. Let me bring you back to the question I'm asked at hand. You start already, but last week you didn't learn nothing from that. You don't get away from me. Let me ask you. Them people who talking about, you understand? You got to be an example. You have to be an example to talk example stuff. This is what I'm saying, people. You can't just tell me you want to sit at that advisory table and you ain't do nothing. Nothing, but you have nothing on your belt showing me that you deserve that because
we are a community that...
We got better people than that, Andrew Dick, sorry. I'm sorry to say. We are a lot more better people than that.
But we listen. The church doesn't want to be involved. They want to just be part of the decision making in an advisory capacity. So they're not starting a party. This ain't gonna be a Christian party.
Let me explain how that. Let me explain how that's gonna go. Cause perfectly. Thank you, Andrew Dick. St. Martin, we need to legalize marijuana. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We need to legalize marijuana. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They need to go that route. Yeah. It's the biggest self-sustaining
they're not for that.
economy.
They said it in the press conference.
So then what are we doing? How are you going to advise? What you advise is not the money makes sense, the economy makes sense, tourism, marijuana makes sense. I don't have a full media campaign, smoking weed on a raft chair, sitting on our, what? People going to come to imitate that picture. I don't have a full campaign. The only thing that's missing is for them to legalize it. Legalize it. I will advertise. I don't add the advertising part, but they can't legalize it. And now if you put the Christian part, I'm glad you jumped in before I even gave the whole speech. But now if you put them people there to advise, crap or smoke, we pipe.
Literally.
But
you won't be able to smoke it.
But it's a viable, the whole career, like people we are woken up to the fallacies of that. You know what I'm saying? We are woken up. And now it is a viable market, a means of and St. Martin people
they want to save
St.
the fabric.
And St. Martin we want it. St. Martin we want that legalization of marijuana. We want it, bro. We want it because we need it.
They want to save the fabric of our society with the morals.
What society
and the
with morals? What?
Of what we are known for, which is a very religiously tight-knitted society. Earl, we don't have to. They don't want to be MPs. They don't want to be ministers.
I don't know about all that.
Advice. They just want to be able to say, "Hey, were you going in that direction?"
They could still do it.
Bad for
but they could still do it without being official. They just people ain't just going. They could just still do it like how we do it. I'm not no advisor to the party. I know advisor, but they take my advice all the time. If I give an advice to the government, they're going to take it, and I don't look for that. I'm not an advisor to the government, but I sit here and give advice to the government, and they run with it all the while.
They're going to organize workshops for upcoming politicians, and
they're going to teach the politicians to do what?
In their decision making, to always keep in mind that the higher power guides us and protects us and guides us in the right direction instead of a crooked path. And then they went in on homosexuality and same-sex marriage.
Oh
my God. And the thing is, and I said it on my late night the other day, I was like, it's very funny how, and hypocritical, that this group decided to put everybody in one basket instead of you well know who you want to direct your hits at. Because the way they said it was like this, Earl. They said, with all the bad things that's happening in St. Martin now, it's because of the type of lifestyle and of our leaderships that we have now represented in Parliament and in the government. And I was like, wait a minute, what? So she's just not going to say it straight out?
No, because we have
dance around it?
No, we have 100 million churches in St. Martin. 100 million of them.
It's not that much.
About 100 million of them seats. I ain't looking at it.
It's not that much. We have a lot.
And still St. Martin is the way it is. So what are you doing? So this is what I'm saying. If you are a church, and you're
That's why they came together though, Earl.
Came together.
They came together with this cause. To enlighten the politicians.
Because the politician is the one that needs saving.
Yes.
Yeah, serious. No, it's the truth.
Yes, the politician needs saving.
But you can't start there. I mean, again, we need grassroots. If you know anything about anything, grassroots is where the work happens, man. The politicians legislate. I had this discussion today, sir. They just legislate, and then we have to execute what they legislate. We have to, and if they just legislate all day long, and if nobody knows and nobody utilizes the legislation, then it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we have a lot of issues in society that the churches who should be addressing don't address. And now you want to tell me you want to advise? You got your hands full already. Go do your work. Go do your Jesus work. He got a lot of work for you. Feed your neighbor. Go do the work, man. Stop trying to play politics and use the name of God. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that either. Because again, I let the Christian party do the thing. I ain't say nothing against them. I say the Christian party, I let them do the thing. And how that turned out for us, St. Martin? No, seriously, how that turned out for us, Andrew Dick? Talk to me.
I remember.
I didn't bash them. I promise I do. I didn't come at them.
Listen,
I didn't bash. I let them get their seats, St. Martin. I ain't say nothing to them.
I gave up on the Christian Party.
I let them get their seats and I let them go into farm majority. I let them do it. I didn't attack them at all.
Before elections, the Christian Party said out loud at a press conference and stated that they will not be working with anybody that has been convicted or is under the suspicion of any type of crime. That was exactly what they said.
And you know what happened when they got in there?
When they got in there?
I didn't even know they were Christian Party was in there. I didn't hear nothing from them. Nothing at all. I didn't hear them say nothing. I heard them vote along party. I didn't hear nothing. I couldn't even remember the Christian Party when they until the government fall. I said, but who was the coalition again? Yeah, the Christian Party. That was them. Oh yeah, that was them. Mr. What his name was?
Wycliffe Smith.
No, the other one, Claude Peterson, Chacho.
It's Chacho.
What?
Chacho.
The man got me blocked so long now I forget about him.
Yeah, me too. You got me blocked.
But he was an MP in there talking all this nice stuff on Facebook, talking all this stuff, but he gonna go in. And then what? When he gets as an MP, what he do? What lie he brought forward? What change he?
The best suggestion Chacho gave during his time in Parliament was when he said, I think what we should do is break down the new government administration, the old government administration building, and make a screen so that when and it's gonna be thrill seekers. So people will come to St. Martin and then watch and from the screen when a hurricane passing, and then people can watch it from the screen from the back and see through the screen that the hurricane is passing, and it's gonna be thrill seekers. I think that's what we need to do with the new government administration building.
The man them take all our education money and I know what they do with it. But our education department has I'm serious. I'm gonna be saying this thing until
No. That's all Samuel doing. You can't even blame the Christian Party for that. No. Because he's been there from day one, meaning from since he was elected as appointed as Minister of Education. He had enough time to fix it, and instead of fixing it, he ended up depending on NRPB to save the ass and build his schools.
We need to get to a state of execution, St. Martin, where the first thing the government does not do when they go in there is to destroy or try to take back policies, procedures that the other party that they don't like have done.
You're crazy.
This is the thing that I hate the most about changing command or changeover of government. You need to walk in there and start to work on the what is left there, not trying to destroy what was there.
Let me tell you what used to happen back in the day. When they used to have elections and the ruling party lost, the night of the election results, all the commissioners used to go to their offices, take all the documents, shred them, and leave a box in the middle of the room with a middle finger drawn. And that's it. They would have to start from scratch. That's how gangster
St. Martin,
the Island Council days used to be.
I'm going to urge y'all again to take this election seriously, man. Take your selection, take your screening process, because they're going to be running politics. They're going to be running politics. They're going to be running as if they are accustomed of doing us that. And only we can stop that. Only we can save we. You understand? Great slogan, because it's the truth. Only we can save we. And I want to urge y'all to pay attention, please. And this time, yes, man. This time, it's enough. Time is enough, man. This ain't enough. Let me know. We ain't not enough already. You know, we need, because now that we realize that there's no more independent members, that means that our government gonna last 4 years from now on. You know what I'm saying? Like they should. We need to make sure we put in competent people in there for the next 4 years. We got to do that. Because we gonna take the break now, or we gonna talk straight right into the yearling moment?
Yeah. Let me take the break.
Yeah, 'cause I got a lot to say about that.
Yeah, the drag race.
Because they're so detached. They don't understand bike life is a real culture in St. Martin. They don't understand that. So how you not make a meeting for bike life culture? That is a culture in St. Martin. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All them got to go. No, seriously. Are you kidding? How you not make a meeting for a bike life culture that you see you got to dodge them in the road for? You don't want to better that? Yeah, we come back for you.
Earl said it.
Yes, sir. Revitando el lugar donde está usted. I can slap you again. Você não pode vir. Não está na boca de seguir. Você está ali. É na mesa. Yeah, let's go. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Let's go.
It's time SXM presents a grand fundraising raffle taking place on Sunday, May 28th. The grand fundraising raffle. Get your tickets now for only $10. The first prize is a 55-inch smart TV. Second prize, a hotel weekend stay. Third prize, a Samsung phone. And the fourth prize, a 100 Gilda shopping voucher courtesy of Carrefour. It's going down on Sunday, May 28th. The fundraising raffle. Tickets available for only $10. Proceeds will go towards a back-to-school program.
Purchase your tickets at Creative Juices or from any of the members. Call 556-5181 or 523-8272.
It's time SXM.
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport.
We're back.
That's how you do it, Andrew. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Try to break at the same time. Try to break at the same time. You understand? My cousin them teach me that. Because bike life on the friend side is a real thing. We've been had bike life. We've been had bike life culture on a real time, you know?
Yeah.
My cousin.
Shout out to Belvedere. Belvedere been doing bike life forever.
You understand? So this is what I'm saying again.
Let me break it down.
Yeah. Start. Yeah, my fault.
Because I don't want people to go like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, correct.
All right. So on Monday.
Yesterday.
Yes, yesterday on Monday, they had a meeting of the Justice Committee of Parliament, right? And two associations that wanted to present to Parliament some plans and actions, some events that they have scheduled when it comes to drag racing on St. Martin. Now, the Justice Committee is just a couple of members of Parliament, but of course they need a certain amount of members in order to have a quorum. So then the meeting could go on. So basically, the two associations showed up to the meeting, and
That was scheduled. How you schedule me a meeting, and you didn't even show up for the meeting? You scheduled me too.
they scheduled the meeting. They show up, the associations. Of course, the tallest member of parliament is the chairperson of the committee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. And then you have other members of parliament who can sign in whether they're part of the Justice Committee or not. Now, the sad thing about it is that the meeting could not continue because there were members of parliament present, 4 members of parliament present in the meeting, but they did not sign in. The 4 members of parliament, Sarah Westcott Williams, Krisha Heliger Martin, Christoph Emmanuel, and then of course Melissa Gomes. So those 4 persons were present in the hall.
And these are leaders of their respective parties. Let me point it out. She left her house. Yeah. She tried to burn it down when she was going to, but she didn't get out cheap, you understand? But anyway.
She can bring you to court to behave.
Bring who to court? But anyway, these are respective party leaders that did not sign in because they're playing politics. Continue, Andrew Dick.
So those 4 MPs were in the hall, and it was just there giggling because they didn't want to give the meeting quorum in order for the association that represents many bikers on our 16 square miles. Plans about drag racing. They met with the police already, and the police gave him a positive answer. They worked.
You know why?
Together. It was no problem.
Because the friend side, we already done doing that already. We on Grand Cars we had a drag racing strip the other day there. Mr. Louis Munson was out there supporting it, and they utilized it as an awareness campaign. We don't have that already. On the Dutch side, it always seems to have a problem. But on the French side, we don't allocating space for the bike life crew to exhume the energy safely. And in having them come together in that space, taking the time to educate them, give them helmets, making sure their safety is a priority, see who they is, talk to them, acknowledge their needs, and treat them as give them the full respect that they deserve. All now on the Dutch side, we still gonna utilize it as a campaign slogan, meaning, and she's absolutely right, every year, and shout out to France. France started. France, you started, France. You're the first person I hear.
I think between France and Samuel.
France was the first person I hear, but France was the first person I hear with it. You know what I'm saying? Actually running on it. Elect me. I give you a drag strip right there on the Pond Island. We were filling the pond. I still remember the plan there. Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna have a drag strip.
I think you have pictures and all.
Yeah, we had a full plan with it. He ran on it as something legitimate. So which means that back then they recognized the need for something like that. They recognized the need for something like that back then. Now we are in 2023 when the French side is already doing this. Y'all don't even watch up on the north side to see how far they gone left are you. You don't compare yourselves to even the north. We can't compare ourselves to nobody else but you can't even watch and see what the French side is doing to see how far they gone. They don't fall gone on this. They don't understand there is a bike culture. And man, I came back and I told you, oh, listen, we have a bike culture here. So get out the way. They're not gonna stop. You gotta get out the way. You're gonna survive. They're not. So we gotta cater for them. And so far, everybody's doing that. We're doing that. We understand. And now we need our top officials to give them their own time so they know they don't got to wheelie on the road. Coming Sunday, you're gonna do that. Come Saturday, you're gonna do that. You got to race your friend on the road. Schedule him to catch him on the track on Sunday. Get them structure so they don't have to be payassing on the road. And yet we can't get no representative to understand that. Because why? They're so detached. The Dutch side of people are so detached. Kiki and kakaka and you can't even lend an ear to hear what's going on in the hall room. And this is your lead. And you want to be leaders next time? This is how you want to postulate yourself, postulate your party and say, yeah, we got to hire St. Martin and can't even do the job from the opposition right now. No. You can't even hear the people let me cry and hear what they want. Bike life is a real culture. I don't care what you believe or what you think. Legalized marijuana is a real culture. I don't care what you, this is what I'm saying. We got people in there so detached from reality, so detached from what St. Martin really about. They can't help us. We need new people at St. Martin. I'm telling you, them people, Sarah got to go. Melissa, you playing politics because you're in opposition, you got to go.
Yeah, but you know what?
Christopher.
Before you go to Christopher, you know what I don't get with Melissa? most of her voters are from the French side. So how it is, she doesn't even like.
They're so
know.
far detached. You understand what I'm talking about? So far detached. They don't have no. Their fridge always full. They probably live in gated communities. Gas always full in the tank. They cannot relate to the small man or the everyday. They cannot relate to 70% of the St. Martiners who live in check to check. If that, they cannot relate to y'all. That's what I mean by so far detached. To understand that bike life is a real culture. It's something that you spend your energy, your time, your skill level on. You know how much time, bro, you know how much people I don't see, you know how much of my brothers, they might not see them break the leg, break the hand, off a bike, still back on the bike tomorrow.
And they just like, okay, no man, it's just okay. So
Small
everything,
thing,
small thing, man. Bike life, that's how it is.
But you're not
And
trying
they just
to
back on it. Right there, just like that.
No, but I'm serious. And these politicians who can make it a better life, better way for them, cheering them, help them with the safety of it, show them or give what I'm chasing is the opportunity to organize an event where they can be educated properly, where you can monitor them and notify that them are there and then put them together.
What I don't get is that the organization wasn't given the opportunity to make the presentation, because I know there's a lot of questions, and I know people going to be like, yeah, but why are we focusing on this right now?
Because it's a culture, St. Martin. That's why it's in demand. This is what I'm saying. You don't really.
Thank you.
We don't have. This is what I'm saying. We don't have a
long
choice.
overdue.
We don't, because we don't. This is what I'm saying. We don't have a choice. Certain things you have to take the bull by the horn. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of them. But if you don't have nobody who understands that this is one of them, you ride on the road every day and how much? There's no time I ride on the road and a biker don't pass me and I think he's going dead. There's no time. There's no time I drive on the road and I got to dodge from them. So they are there. You try to tell me you don't drive and see them either? You don't? They are there, St. Martin. They are there. You may not know them per se. You know what I'm saying? And if my cousin was still alive, rest in peace to Duracell. You know what I'm saying? If my cousin was still alive, I'd probably be on the back of one too. But because he dead, I don't ride. I don't personally ride on it no more. But I understand that it's there. That don't mean, not because I don't look for it no more. That don't mean I don't understand or respect them that it's there. And this is the difference. You understand what I'm saying?
Just last week, literally a police car.
Couldn't catch them.
Couldn't catch them. Had to maneuver and stop.
Couldn't catch them.
Get injured. Police officers get injured.
But if you had them organizations where you were organizing events and organizing stuff, them man, them scooters, them would have been there. You would get to see who scooter, what color, what day, what that. So when you race them behind one, now you say, yeah, I know that.
I know that bike. Yeah, that's true.
I'm tired of
It's
helping
true.
them. No, but I'm tired of helping them.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm tired. When I said the ski mask, you think I was trying to, the people thought I was trying to do what? Empower our people to do crime? No. I'm trying to stop them from doing crime.
Yeah.
Same way I'm trying to stop them from doing crime now again. I want to stop them from doing things. I'm not trying to empower nobody to do no crime. This is not, we're too small to do that. We're too small to be talking about this kind of stuff. So then if you're not trying to empower them to do better things to them and divert the attention and divert the energy, I'm against you too. I'm talking about y'all too, yes.
And this is how DP wants to re-energize?
They have no clue. Like I said again, the main point is that, and I keep telling you this, this is what I said it once, I said it twice, I said it 3 times, because I know, thank you for running it up, Andrew Dick. The reason why you want to organize events to have them out there so you can see them, you need to see what it is. This is what I'm trying to, I'm giving all your heads up. Because you don't know nothing about life, man. I believe making money is everything. Having side chick is everything, Christopher. Having side chick is everything, Christopher, right? That's why I believe. But that's not real life. You can't even go on the block. You can't even go on the block. The brothers them don't respect you. The people them don't respect you. They don't talk to you. Nobody got, I don't got no respect nowhere. Other than in our own circle that I keep in praise and keep running with. But as the average man, and I have a word on the street segment that's coming to show you this. I don't got no respect on the street because of this. Because of this, I don't have no knowledge and no clue.
Empty promises.
That's one, but I can't relate to us. I can't relate to we. I so far detached. I want to eat shrimp and sushi. I don't eat. You know, I can't relate to we. I can't relate to we no more, man. Are you so far gone? Are you not our representation? This is what I'm saying. Are you not our representation? Because if you don't understand the importance of sharing, we want to hear about the bike life more than we want to hear about. Yeah. No, seriously, yeah. And if you didn't understand that opposition, I'm here to tell you that you don't deserve to be majority government. Because if you as an opposition didn't take the time to hear about the bike life culture that we do truly have, then when you're in government, what are you going to do then? You can't get in government. I can't allow that to happen. You can't get in government then.
But you know, and the thing is also with the now leader, MP Emmanuel, I would expect him to at least understand, especially from the South Reward area that he gets supported heavily every election. And the number of youngsters that do biking in that South
it's ridiculous
area.
It's ridiculous.
So you would think that they would be there. Now, and that's why I have to respect MP Duncan, for example, who's an independent member, part of the opposition, but she signed in. She was just there sitting, waiting.
Because she understands her time, and I'm just disappointed that she, how her political career went, and it probably ended. It's probably ended.
Yeah, no, she's retiring, but
you understand?
Still,
but at least she's
showed
gonna,
up.
Yeah, at least she's gonna finish strong and finish the right way. So I applaud her for that. I applaud her for that. She's gonna finish strong, finish the right way, Ms. Duncan. I'm sorry that you didn't understand what you was facing when you went into politics. I'm sorry they didn't prepare you properly. But it's not the. That's why I don't want to go. I a person who can deal with a lot of things, and I tell you I don't want to go in there. You should imagine what it is up in there that I don't want to go up in your way. You understand?
So the meeting was postponed
Until when?
Not until when? It's just postponed until a further date.
Because they were locking from January. I see a document. It was the first requested in January. They get it in. Wait, is May? That's how long it takes to get them a meeting. So when they gonna get the next one?
I don't think they're gonna get it during this time again.
So we will have no kind of progress on the bike life culture in St. Martin.
Well, there's going to be progress because I'm sure that they don't need necessarily the Parliament's permission. It was just a way of them informing our people representatives about it so that they know what is coming and what the organization plans are. You got to understand that these organizations don't necessarily depend on the support of government, but it would be nice to have the support of government because then you get a easier way of getting your permits. You get an easier way of getting permission to close a road.
This is what I'm saying.
Something.
Louis Musselton was out there with them.
Yeah.
The difference is on the Dutch side, they are so far detached from the general population that they don't know what to do. And on the French side, they try to listen to care and try to support and be out there with them. The Dutch side people, you're no longer a representation of the population. I'm sorry. None of y'all are. I look at the United thing and I see dinosaurs. I see archaic people who sort of gone a long time but don't know when to retire. That's what I see. All are the same thing. Passing on the baton to your same family, your daughter, and still the same thing is still said. The same status quo is still set. You needed to organize this because, again, you need to see who all out there. Most of the robberies and is bike life for us now too, yes. Even that's the same culture, yes. But you need to see what's going on with them. You need to see them. You need to infiltrate that squad, infiltrate that circle. Learn to mark and monitor and see what district. You got to learn. But
instead of just avoiding
or trying to think it don't exist.
Yeah.
Or as the police just couldn't catch them and you didn't want to meet with them. You understand how better they got? You don't understand how better they got, St. Martin? The police just couldn't catch them. They're no longer afraid to run from the police. And the man on the back here, and two of them, I see two. Why we got this here? And they got it there. And then they know if what's about it. They got it, Andrew. They got it.
Speedy recovery to the police officers.
They got it. They got it, Andrew. They ain't no if ands about it. They got it. When they gonna be they got it there.
They got it. All right. One of the funny things about it is that you have these politicians coming back on your doorstep these days because they're starting. They're starting early.
Why?
And a friend of mine sent me a message and says, "Guess who's at my house on this Sunday morning?" And I was like, I don't know, Jesus? They was like, no. Guess what? One of these old-time politicians are at my house right now trying to convince my family to support him in the next elections. And
call a name, Andrew. We're not afraid of them.
I ain't afraid of nobody, but I ain't calling no name. Because I don't want to put the person that, give me the tip in problems.
Okay.
So the politician then told him that, if they support him, he would be able to make sure that their road is paved, make sure that all 7 of the family members get a job, and also make sure that fix the passports for them. And my mind went like all over the place. I felt like I was going crazy and walking half naked on the road again. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Mind you, this is a member of parliament that is in the majority. He's part of the coalition. First of all, no MP can fix your road. None. No member of parliament, let me say it slow. No member of parliament can fix your road. You know what they have to do? They have to pick up the phone, call the minister of Romy, and say, hey, this road, this road, can it be paved? And then the minister would then say, yes, no, maybe, we're going to see. And then that's it. You're at the mercy of the minister of Romy and the Romy department if they're ever going to pave your road, yes or no. That's one. Two, no member of parliament can give you a job just like that. Unless they go independent and then they can, bring in their own two
Fraction,
people.
yeah, man.
Yeah, the two people, that's it. All they can do is send your ass to Labor Department, and then you sign up, and hopefully you get a call from the Labor Department saying, based on whatever opening becomes available. It ain't like back in the day whereby a member of parliament called Earl.
Why they could just send you with a napkin, just send you a piece of paper with a napkin. Go see
Congratulations, you're a civil servant.
Johnny. Go see Johnny and give Johnny that. Tell Johnny I send you. That don't work no more.
Call Earl. Hey, Earl, listen.
We're trying to kill that there.
Listen, I got 6 people here. Give them a job for me now. I don't know. They ain't got no qualifications, but just give them a job.
That whole system, see Martin, please understand that whole system is why fighting against it. That whole system is what we need to stop, or else we never gonna get nowhere. We never gonna do nothing positive. We never gonna get nowhere going there.
Last but not least, no member of parliament can fix your damn passport.
Well, let me explain something. They had a person in Aruba that tried that. What your name was again? But he get locked up, The Queen, why the Queen land so fast? But no, seriously, the Queen land in Aruba so fast. She didn't even know she was coming. She landed so fast. When she locked him up, I said, but what happened there? How the minister get locked up? They say, yeah, the Queen here. I said, what? What the Queen doing here? They say, yeah, they catch him giving away passports. The Queen say, don't play with you can play with the country, you can play with your country, but don't play with my stamps them. Don't play with my stamps them. You can play with the Queen come and tell him you can play with your country, you can do all you want with your country. But don't play with my stamps them.
Passports is regulated by the governor's cabinet. The governor has that authority. Nobody else. No government official.
Because he's a Dutch representative and is directly for the Dutch. So he got, that only
because it's a Dutch passport. Surprise.
And I'm serious. I forget the minister name now, but I serious. You know what I'm saying? He get locked up for giving out for that same promise that was made. He kept it. He started to give out Dutch passport like joke. Yeah, the Queen come, the Queen come, and he was in jail. I forgot.
You can't do that.
But he was in jail. I forgot his name, but he was in jail for that.
So, be mindful of the promises that these politicians give you, and especially to the young politicians. Study up on what a member of parliament does, what they're supposed to do. Stop giving the people
that's your job
false
function.
Hope.
Once you apply for a job position, you're supposed to know what you're going in there to do. But yet, y'all don't even have a clue what the job function you're applying for. You don't have no clue. One of my first questions that I'm going to ask anybody, I'm giving you a tip, you understand? Name one same thing I'm going to ask them. Name one legislative piece that you see the need to fix in your first 90 days of being in there. That's my first question for any politician that coming to. You show me where you have done due diligence in your homework and you recognize and found something that you want to go in there and fix. I'm talking legislative, man. Legislative. I got a lot, but we ain't gonna say nothing. I got a lot, but we ain't gonna say nothing.
I don't know. That's a good question. Wow. That's a good question. That's a good tip.
I'm gonna start
Go do your homework.
I'm gonna have to start charging them for these tips, eh? the tip line ain't no more free. But yeah, but listen, Samantha, all I'm saying is I appreciate y'all. I appreciate that you give me your attention, I appreciate that now that you guys have understanding and respected my knowledge and my capacity as far as what I'm doing here. I appreciate you guys acknowledging that we need to do this. We need to do this, you know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to talk these things and talk so that way we could get better represent. We need better men. We need it. Because they're going to still do the same thing that they keep doing because nobody here is trying to check them. So, and we have it every 4 years. Now we're going to have it every 4 years. So this one is very important. We need to set the standard. We need to let them know, that we ain't ready. We a lot better. We understand our responsibility. We're going to sacrifice our own progress. So this is the way I need to get to. We're going to sacrifice. We're not going to take for ourselves and our family, knowing we can't fill the position. Knowing we're going to depend on God to help us. That's how I do things. I just depend on God to sort me out and help me out. And he does provide because I do the right things. And he don't never let me fail. I wake up in the morning, I got 4 or 5 messages for work orders, which 3 of them I can't even do. I'd have to diversify them and send them to other people to get them achieve. Share the wealth. You understand? And the ones I can do, I put my whole back soul in it, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never short of opportunity. Sometimes I have too much opportunity, but thank the grace of God for that, because I try to do right, just, and exact all the time. And trust me, if you try it, God will stand up for you, because God will be there for you. And I want you to believe in that, Samantha. This ain't no Christian party talking.
Yeah, I was just about to say, well, you should join him.
This is real talk, because I'm not just doing it for the show. I'm not doing it for the show, and I appreciate this, man. People meet me in the street and tell me they love me, Andrew. I'm like, what? They say, keep talking that good talk. I say, wow. So, and as long as I have that kind of support.
It's kind of funny, though, because I get the opposite.
Yeah, they say you're hating too much. You need to let me talk. You need to let me finish. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And then
I hear that about you, too. I'd be like, nah, but Andrew got to do his part. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's a combination, and I think that all you need to mind all your business and watch the show, okay? Now, before we go, Earl, it's important that we also mention that, the different launches of the different candidates. Can we stop it? Can we stop the launches? I'm tired.
Yeah, teen time yet. Do a teen time yet still.
I'm tired.
Teen time yet still.
They got 23 candidates on each political list.
Man, we ain't ready yet, man.
And then we need a launch for every single one. I mean, come on, man, please. The media got better things to do, people.
Not serious.
But let me tell you how it goes. This is how every launch goes. Members of the party, members who are in government, whoever the party it is, whoever the party supports, and the family members of the candidate. Then they give a long speech by the founder of the party, or the president of the party, or the leader of the party. Then afterwards, a family member is going to give a testimony as to how great the person is, even though they never set foot in government. All right. Then after that, the candidate says a few words and says how humble they is, and how they're going to work for a better St. Martin, and how, Disney Channel is the best. So at the end of the day, they come, they give the whole, they give a whole speech, and then that's the launch. They take a picture and they put it on Facebook, or they put it in the newspaper, and then everybody says, congratulations! Mind you, postulation day, that same candidate could go to another party, and then we've just wasted a whole couple of months prior to. National Alliance, especially, if you have your slogan for the party being "We are one," don't have 23 launches.
No, man, they look like they're good, man. They're not the one. They're not the ones fighting for attention. They're the ones that are trying to secure the campaign money. You understand?
Yes.
They're the ones they're not vetting for. They trying.
Yeah, no, they got the candidates. They're fine. But I'm just saying, stop it, no, man. Just have one party congress, and then let me keep it moving. Thank you. Keep it moving. All right, you're important. Of course, the Next party congresses that we're going to be looking out for is the National Alliance one, and of course also the United People's Party Congress. Those two are the big congress that we're looking forward to hearing from, because some voting have to be taking place as to the leadership, the deputy leadership, and also who's going to be the who's who going to be on the party. So it's going to be an interesting couple of months.
We're going to pick it up.
Politics going to be there for that.
We hope to get some interviews, Andrew. Try to reach out to them, you know what I'm saying? Send them some invites. I want some interviews. I got some questions I need to answer. I can't ask you all the questions, Andrew.
Yes, I think I'll start to bring them in. Don't worry.
I can't ask you all the questions,
Earl,
Andrew, you know
most
what
of
I'm
them
saying?
scared.
I know, but they still got to, if they can't pass us, then there's no way they could pass. There's no way, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking at us as a threat, instead of looking at us as a weapon, a tool that sharpens you, then you are not qualified and fit to take up the highest position in my country. I'm sorry. If you dodge and duck me, that means you're not fit to take up the highest position in my country.
Because
I'm sorry.
the whole time I'm going to be in the interview going like, Earl, easy, Earl.
But it's an interview. It's not a fight. It's an interview. So if you're ducking me, seriously, St. Martin, if you're a politician, aspiring politician, you don't want to duck us to the Andrew Dick show, the politics show, then you're not ready to assume the highest position in my country. I'm sorry.
That does it for our Polotricks for today. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, until next week, Tuesday, have a good one.